The ANC's alliance partners held a marathon-long meeting with the ruling party last week ahead of the election of the president. Top of the agenda was the composition and the make of the government of national unity, whilst there was a huge resistance on the DA and MK party of Jacob Zuma. SACP spokesperson Alex Mashilo says the party is yet to finalize its position on the GNU.
We concluded that there was a permutation for the ANC to pursue the formation of a minority government with the features of a government of national unity. We made it clear that we were against seeking any coalition with the DA and the MKP. This is because we developed ourselves to become South Africa's leading political organization against neoliberalism and its other policies such as austerity. We campaigned together with other working class organizations for a national minimum wage and for a national health insurance, as well as other advances that the working class has achieved and still wishes to see realized. We campaigned against state capture and corruption. We stand for accountability and are against destabilization in our country.
The Labour Federation COSATU maintained its stance against the inclusion of the DA in the government of national unity. COSATU's gripe is the DA's attitude towards workers and the leavening of the economic situation in the country.
We do appreciate the motivation of the ANC, given the significant political, social and economic challenges we're facing as a country, for a government of national unity that is as inclusive as possible. It is not a coalition with a DA, but as a GNU, where the invitation has been extended to all political parties who want to participate. For COSATU, what is critical now is to ensure that this government moves with speed to address the many challenges facing society. It needs to focus on accelerating the fight against crime and corruption, to rebuilding quality public services that society and working class communities depend upon. It needs to grow the economy, and in particular to ensure that we reduce unemployment and we create decent jobs. We build a more inclusive economy with workers being paid a living wage. As a trade union federation, we have been deeply concerned by the Democratic Alliance's attacks on the rights of workers, including more recently on the labour laws and the minimum wage. The DA, to its fault, since 1994, has voted against every single labour law, and hence as COSATU, as a trade union federation, we remain deeply concerned and opposed to their inclusion in government.
MK party leader Jacob Zuma has criticized the formation of the government of national unity, describing the partnership as a white-led unholy alliance between the ANC and the DA. Zuma says there is no such a thing as a government of national unity in South Africa.
And some people who don't know politics just take phrases and things. When this time they were faced with a problem of how do you deal with the situation in South Africa, they decide to put our country as if it's at war. We now need to be together so that we get is meaningless, says nothing. It's nothing, they're just misleading one another to think that it's a good thing. Other people even forgot, thought that they could in fact be together with the DA because they just put this word, government of national unity, others are hiding behind. Now it has become such a thing. But by abbreviation, GNU. Nonsense.
President Cyril Ramaphosa will be inaugurated for his second term as head of state on Wednesday at the Union Buildings, whilst the EFF, MK, ATM, Al-Jamaa and UDM form a block of a block caucus in Parliament. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.